Hello and welcome to the Bush. This is your monthly show to let you know what we've been doing in the studio, what we're doing now, what we're going to do, and to let you know the news that's going on in this studio this month, and to show you this. Do you see these? These are awesome. I don't know if you ever heard of these, but the first time that I found these, I was on an airplane. I was on a Delta flight, and everything was crap because it was a flight, and the crappy woman came up and said, "Hey, you want one of our crappy cookies?" I was like, "Yeah, give me one of your crappy cookies." And he gave me one of these cookies, and I went, "Oh my God, these are actually really good." I don't know why these cookies will make you talk like a California Valley girl, but apparently they do. Now, if you've ever, I actually found these on Amazon. Try these. By the way, they're great with coffee. So it is now June. The year is going by so fast. It's got its turbo on and it's speeding through, man. I have no idea why this year is like going by so fast. Man, couldn't this have happened like with 2020 and 2021? And why now does the year have to go by fast? Why couldn't it have done that? You know, COVID hits and it said, "No, we're slowing down." Why couldn't that have been the fast years? I don't know. But here we are in June. It's getting warm. Summer's coming. It's nice outside. Go outside, enjoy it. It's everybody deserves a little bit of fresh air now and then. How did you guys like the door in the basement? That was actually a gift game from Happy Jack, and I thought it was like, if it was a shorter game, I would have put it on Indie Windy because it had the spirit of Indie Windy stuff. It was like an indie game, lots of atmosphere, great sound, and the story was a little bit weird, but I don't know. I always find that the most creative stories and video gameplay is coming from the indie scene right now. So, you know, if you like that kind of thing, you like creativity in games, ain't nothing wrong with the the supercuts. We've been doing those. Started those last month, and I cannot remember with my brain the ones I have we released a Bendy and the Ink Machine supercut. We released a Stray supercut. We did a Death's Door supercut, and pretty soon is going to be a Door in the Basement supercut is coming pretty soon here. I think maybe next week. I think that's going to pop up. What do you guys think of those? I have I don't know if you know this, but every video that I've ever made on YouTube, I have backed up. So if there are older games that you saw me play that you'd like to see a supercut of, I've been digging through my hard drives and going, "Hey, I'll do that one and this one." And I've been doing them mostly by request. My patrons have requested some of them, and I'm gonna make them and just dump them out. They'll probably come out on Friday, as they have been in the past. And I also have I should have. This is what I should have shown you in the beginning, not the stupid cookies. I should have shown you these. Some of you guys have been asking me about these because I've been wearing them lately on my gaming videos, because some of you guys are like, you know, you didn't get your money's worth for that glove. It's missing fingers. My patrons know this, but sometimes I'll go on some really long recording sessions, like 6-8 hours long. And what happened with me is that my palm would get sweaty, and I was like, I don't like that. It's gross. Blech. And so they have gamer gloves. This is a gamer glove, and it keeps you from getting your mouse sweaty. And they're a little bit sticky, so they stick to the buttons. And these are mainly for like competitive gamers, which I am not, but it's still more comfortable to play with these. So if you see these from now on my gaming videos, now you know what they are. They're gaming gloves. They actually are comfortable for playing games with, and I think a set of those like cost me $5, so why not? Okay, so that is what we've been doing right now in this month. What we're doing currently is we're playing a game called SCP Secret Files. I don't care. A lot of people out there are like, I'm not really a big fan of SCP. I don't really watch it anyway. I already got one of my patrons. His name is Tab, and he was like, I don't know, it's SCP, blah blah. He started watching this game, and he's just like, oh, I'm into it now. He starts like looking through the wikis of SCPs, and he's finding his favorite ones, and so just watching this game has gotten him into SCP. And it's just because it is literally the best SCP game I've ever seen. So I'm not saying that you'll have to like SCP if you watch this. You won't. But if you like a good story, check out SCP Secret Files. It's a very high quality game. I'm really digging it. Now think about the SCP game is that I think it's going to end sometime around the middle of this month, and right now I don't know what to do next. I mean, sometimes when you're sitting around and you're thinking, well, this is now and there was the past. Sometimes it's important to think, what is next? We don't know. Could it be food? That is important to know if it's next. What if it is a large penis? That sometimes can be next. Very important to know these things. But right now, I don't know what's next. I was going to play System Shock. I think it's a wonderful idea. They actually remade a game from 1994. It's one of the first games that I ever played on the PC, and they've redone it and released it. I wanted to do that one, but right now it's got bugs. It actually won't, on my computer, there's some levels it won't play through. I don't know if they're gonna fix it or not. So now I'm thinking, okay, what else could I play? A lot of games came out last month. There's a new Outlast, there's a new Amnesia, there's a bunch of new games that came out that I could play. I would love your suggestions. What should come after SCP Secret Files? Sometime around the middle of the month. What should I play? Let me know. Comments. Tell me. Now, some of you patrons may have noticed that there is a new show. Brand new show just fell out of my ass, that's where everything comes out of. And it is called Gryphon Gaming Guild. Now, for those of you who are not patrons, I will tell you what this is. It's a longer term show where I play games that may not fit so well publicly on YouTube, and I play through them, and well, not only do I play through them, but there's a lot of ranting involved. It's like gaming plus ranting at the same time, and I wind up ranting about things that, I don't know, maybe they won't go so well publicly on YouTube, but I rant about them while I'm gaming anyway, so, and it's a show exclusively for patrons, so they're gonna get a lot of those. I hope you guys are enjoying that. And there's more of those coming. Some of you might be asking, and then again, you might not. I don't know, what am I, a fucking psychic? Some of you might be asking, well, where's the rants? You were talking about rants. Yes, there are gonna be rants. New computer, you guys know that there is a new computer now, and I'm still working on it. I'm setting up a machine that's designed for audio video production is not easy. You gotta put a lot of software on it and then tune the software and get your settings, and so it's taken a little bit of time, but the computer being where it is stopping me from doing a few things because it's on that table and it's over there on that side of the room where I do things like rants and the MRE videos and things like that. So this month, one thing that I want to do, and I better be able to do this, because if not, I will slap myself right in the tank. I want to take this computer and move it over there. I want to move it onto the same desk that this current computer is on, stick it over there. That way I'll have that place where I can record again. And after that, the rants are going to come back. MREs are going to come back. The 2 unboxing table, that's going to come back. So a lot of things are going to come back. And all I have to do really is just move that computer. Can I use the force? Can I just woogity boogity boom? Wouldn't that be nice? That'd be great. Although if I had the force, I'd be using it for other things, you know? So, hey, did you know I could jerk off without my hands? I'm doing it right now. Another thing, and this is, I don't want to call this studio equipment because it's not, but a lot of you like Noodle. So I wanted to give you this bit of news. Noodle right now is sick. She is a sick snake, and I'm a little bit worried about her because sometimes when snakes get sick, they don't make it. And I'm doing the best things for her that I can. Right now, she's got some kind of respiratory infection, and the reason she's got it is because she always sleeps under this one place all the time. She doesn't get good air in there. I'm giving her vitamins. I'm making sure that there's plenty of air blowing over her way, so kind of, you know, she gets some fresh air. She was like wheezing for a while, but she's not doing that anymore. So I'm thinking, hey man, I ain't no animal doctor or nothing, but I think maybe she's doing better. But anyway, I wanted to let you guys know that because a lot of you guys you're Noodle fans. So she's sick right now, and I'll let you know what happens with that as time goes on. Well, you know, I do. There is an interesting thing that I have, and it's actually giving me a few dumb ideas in my head. But yeah, interesting day yesterday, and here I'll tell you about what happened. Hello there, and welcome to my backyard. Little story to tell you guys. First of all, we got something new that I wanted to show you, and we do have hedges, and it is spring now. There's no snow all over the place, thank goodness. But my housemate, he likes to barbecue, and we didn't have one of these, or if we do, it's in a box and we have no idea where it is. So we got this. We got this barbecue, and now, I mean, there's really nothing special about it now. We did cook a couple of things on it, but this is just your plain barbecue. This is just, I mean, this isn't the kind where, you know, you stick, turn it on and there's gas, and I mean, you might as well cook it on the stove inside, right? It doesn't make a difference. But if you cook it over charcoal, that actually adds a lot of flavor, especially if you throw some wood chips in there. But it got me, I mean, I was standing here and I was thinking, I've been wanting to do a cooking show for a while. I've been curious about it. I don't know if I can. I might try to see if I can, you know, maybe manage to make one to see if it's, you know, if I can actually do it or not. And I was standing here and I was looking at this grill and I was thinking about that. I was thinking, I wonder how I could make a cooking show. Now, at that same time, June 1st, just down there, just a few miles down that way, Joe Biden came to my town, and he was just over there. And while he was here, he fell on his ass. I mean, no reason. He kind of wandered off some way, confused, and fell on his ass. And I heard it from here, and the moment I heard it, suddenly this idea popped into my head. Hey, why don't I make a cooking show, about how to cook things simply, the simplest things you can do. Now, where I got the idea of simple, I don't know, but cooking simple, just a few ingredients, simple ways to cook things that are good. Why don't I do that? And I got that idea from our historical moment that happened just down there. I know, you're all like, well, Joe Biden fell down in your town. I know, we're only, you know, maybe the 12th million places he's fallen down, but we want to be included too. And plus, he gave me the idea to do simple things. So, maybe I'll do that. That's an idea I've got, but we will see. And thank you for coming to my backyard here in Colorado Springs, the latest place for Joe Biden to fall on his ass. So yes, Biden fell down and we got a new grill, and that gave me the idea that maybe at this point I should start doing a cooking show, or at least experiment with it and see what happens. Let me know what you guys think about that. A lot of you have, since I talk about food all the time, a lot of you have said, hey, you should make a cooking show. And I want to. Maybe now I can. Tell me what you think. Put thoughts down there. Thank you very much. And if you want to help me pay for that food, patreon.com/rantinggryphon. Why should you sponsor me? Why? I'm gonna explain to you why. I don't know if you guys know this, but YouTube is all corporate now, even though it doesn't seem like it. What people do, literally, is they have like either an AI or they look into the search engine. They find out what people are searching for the most, and then they'll write a little script, and then they will actually buy footage of that thing, whatever it is. They'll send the script off to somebody who just narrates it for them, and then they send all of that to an editor who edits the whole thing and just sends it to them, and then they stick it on YouTube and hope to get 1 million hits and make a lot of money doing it. That's all YouTube really is anymore. And I know you know what I'm talking about, because they have those catchy titles. You're just like, don't do this in the snow, or don't piss in this way or you will get canceled. Things that make you want to click on it. Those are all, the people are not involved in those. Those are all just people sending off and having everybody else make their video for them and sticking them up there so they can get the hit. But The reason you should support me is because I'm not doing that. There are very few real creators left on YouTube anymore that actually sit down, they do their own thing, they do what they're passionate about. And if you support me, then it's actually going directly to something that is helping someone. It puts sandwiches on my plate. So that's why you should go down here and sponsor my butt. So what's coming in the future? What can you expect maybe later this month or me to experiment with, or next month or whatever? Well, like I said, I may want to try cooking shows. I may throw a few of those out and see if they work. This month you will start seeing shorter how do I say this? Shorter games on Indie Windy. I don't like that. Shorter is not a good word. I like longer. That's better. No, what I mean is I'm gonna start recording shorter games. Used to be with Indie Windies, if they were 30 minutes or longer, then I'd do them. But if they were shorter, I'd be like, nah, and I wouldn't do them. But I thought, well, you know, if I find like 2 15-minute games, why not just stick both of those in one Indie Windy and sit it up there? So I have, all along the desktop up here, I have some shorter independent games, and I'm gonna play them together, stick them all in one Indie Windy file. That way you always get a longer Indie Windy. And I still need to come up with a title screen for Indie Windy, but I'm gonna do that too. The rants, I told you about those. Those are gonna be coming as soon as I can get this and shove it to a different corner so I can actually have the place to make rants. Those are coming. I've also thought of, there's a different idea I had. I don't know if I'll do this or not. I may play with it and see what happens. And if I do and it's okay, then I'll show it to you guys. And then see, I will do the thing and I will make, and then show to you. And then you type back to me. And then it's just like we're having a nice communication, RJ back and forth. And we'll see if you guys like it. I'm thinking about taking some of the animal videos that I find. I find a lot of animal videos when I'm doing the Monday, the Try Not to Laughs. And I thought, well, what if I take some of these animal videos, but I make voices for the animals so that, you know, you could just to make fun, just make the funny happen from the animals. But I thought, well, I don't know, my audience may like that. Would you guys like that? Maybe just to see how it works out. I don't know. I've been thinking about that. Also, another thing I've been thinking about, see this right here. This is wine. This was wine. I drank this wine, and it was horse juice. See the horse juice? Another thing I'm gonna do in the future is drink more horse juice, because it's just the best horse juice I have ever had in my life. Outside of that, things are gonna go on as normal. The usual schedule and usual things, and we're gonna keep going. And always, listen, let me know if I'm doing something that you like, or something that you don't like, or more importantly, if I'm doing something that you kind of like, but I could do something different that would make you like it more. I really, really like to hear that. Patrons, thank you so much for feeding me during this. I know that you guys get the extended cuts, so you guys get to see me over here snacking on things like, you know, cheese balls and stuff that I bought because you guys are feeding me. Thank you so much for that. And I'm trying to do more for you guys. I'm trying to do more shows and do more special things so that you guys actually get more of a kick out of sponsoring me. And plus, it's just, I mean, I just feel like I ought to. You guys deserve it. So that is what's going on in the studio for June. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I'm waiting for the boats to crash on the Monday shows. And can't wait to see what I'm going to be playing in the middle of the month. Again, suggestions, would love to have them. So, guys, I will see you again in July. Take care, and we'll talk again soon.